feel on
do I have a feel on? No, I don't have a feel.
When did that start to pop up?
Just nothing serious, but it's bothering me.
Didn't see Draymond on the injury report in back, check out okay. Definitely catching it, but I think got a lot of other stuff going on. Definitely catching the scrimmage back in Santa Cruz today.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
No, I didn't watch it. I got a couple of reports. Why we're good and continues to improve and conditioning, stand on all that. It's better by the day. So another good day.
Draymond kind of talked after the last game about like the road show in terms of around. Are you feeling that again? Just kind of realize that.
Yeah, a little bit. There's definitely more energy around our team, keeping our kids out there outside the classroom. So it's good to be back in that position. But, it's just want to win. I just want to for reasons to go far beyond that.
Do you feel any of the hype behind this game in particular?
Not really. Not that I spent a whole lot of time with talents in there. Regular season game, obviously TNT. I'm sure they're happy with the matchup. And probably get an audience, so it'll be fun. But it's number 21.
Coach, Ronnie was saying maybe a couple of days ago, yesterday, how he tried to get a job with the Suns of UNG. And he said that he told him, like, look, you're not ready for this right now. You're not ready for this right now. He said that was the best thing he could hear at that moment. And he said that was a good thing. Do you remember that interview that he had back then?
I don't remember many details. That was so long ago. But I've always admired Monty. At the time, I really didn't know him. He had some common friends just from our San Antonio days. Going across paths. Since that time, I've gotten to know him much better. So impressed with him and the job he's done here. He carries himself. He's been a great coach, great person.
And also, Devin was saying how you learned so much from you and Draymond from the USA basketball experience. What did you learn about Devin during that period?
He's a competitive, that's what I love about him was the fact that he was willing to fly to Tokyo. Heels of a loss in the finals. Losing in the finals is devastating. It's tough to get off the mat, and the fact that he was willing to fly halfway across the room and compete right away again in the Olympics showed a lot about his character and his competitive desire. And he was a huge part of that team. His defense, his versatility, competitiveness, was a huge factor.
You mentioned the other night, the movie maybe doesn't get the respect or attention. There's one that going into that practice day too. Why do you think that is that outsiders, fans, maybe media, maybe don't notice what he's doing out there?
Well, because it's not obvious, what he does. He's not a guy who's going to wow you with his athleticism, or shooting skill, or anything. It's more subtle what he does for our team. But we all recognize it because we've been watching it for years, and it's all the detail. It's switching on the guards, it's the boxing out, it's the physicality in the lane, the verticality at the rim, setting screens offensively, always being in the right spot, moving the ball on, being really, really good as a screener, goes on and off the ball. So he knows how to play our style, knows how to play with Steph and Draymond, and that's not easy for anybody to just pick up because it's pretty unique. So continuity that we have in the room is really important, and he's been fantastic this year. It's great to see him healthy. He hasn't missed a practice, much less.
Coach, with Draymond at center, I mean, that small ball lineup that you guys have has been running bigs off the court for years, but what kind of challenges does a guy like DeAndre Ayton present for some of those smaller lineups with, his versatility and athleticism, especially kind of like on the perimeter?
Yeah, I mean, his size and strength is a challenge for anybody, let alone a 6'6" center. But Draymond's strength is literally his strength. He's been guarding guys like that his whole career, and finds a way to neutralize them offensively and then pull them out on the floor defensively and pick and roll. So it's been a good lineup combination for us, to say the least. And sometimes we pay for it, and maybe Ayton will make us pay for it, but it's still something we will go to because of our track record with it.
Do you think there's a chance Andre could be back by Friday?
I doubt it.
What about Damian? Do you expect him to be back by Friday?
I hope so. Yeah. He should be back soon.
The decision to send him to Santa Cruz, did you want to keep him close to home with the newborn?
He needed some work. He hasn't had any work in 5-6 days, so Santa Cruz was a good option. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Jason, let's go ahead with one question real quick. Hey, Steve, I know you kind of talked about the hype of the matchup on TNT and everything, but just specifically with the Suns, what kind of problems do they present? Obviously, they're having a great season, have won 16 in a row. What makes them so dangerous?
Well, we're a great two-way team. They present a ton of problems offensively, starting with Chris Paul, because of the way he manages games and organizes their offense. And then they have a great roster that fits around him. A lot of three-point shooting, and obviously the dive guys in Ayton and JaVale. So, they're tough to guard, and they make it hard on you to score with their defensive versatility. A lot of pieces that Monty can use and use as well. So really, really, really good team.
Cool. Thank you.